Well, Pep, I'm sure the atmosphere in the dressing room isn't the best at the moment.
Nah, we are disappointing. The game is always 95 minutes, so we know this, but for 82, 83 minutes, it was excellent from our part. Normally, the scoreboard never lies. Today it does a little bit, in my opinion. The team has a big compliment in the way we play, how we always create a free player, how we always move the ball with short passing into the final third. At the same time, we want to have longer periods of possession because we wanted to make sure that we were fresh enough to counter press, to keep them in their half. That happened for 82 minutes. We didn't start that well, but throughout the game we became better. The moment we scored a goal, we got we got a little bit wings. We played better. The combinations became quicker. We gave each other quicker solutions to play the ball. We stayed in their opponent's half, and then 10 minutes you give a 2-0 clear result away. In my opinion, from where I'm standing, I didn't see the foul, but if they gave it, we have to deal with it. So no excuses, no blaming the ref or whatever. But in our perspective, it wasn't a foul. They score 2-1. Still nothing wrong with that result and how the game went till that point. And then it's disappointing. We can't let them turn twice in our area. But as well, again, no blame, but it happens, and what I said already, scoreboard never lies. Today it did a little bit.
Does it come down to concentration, conceding goals so late like that?
No, I don't think so. To be honest, I see this group being very well concentrated in every single session, in every single meeting, and they are trying to build. And for us, the most important, and we can talk about the result, but the performance, how we did it, and how we are building our style of play, and how Jurgen is building with all the staff, building the style of play. Development is very important. So the interactions, the timings between players, the connection is getting better and better. The way we move the ball into the final third became cleaner, became better as well. So for me, from my point of view, even after the game, even after where we should be disappointed and we are disappointed, it's still a very positive evaluation.
You said you didn't think it was a free kick. That said, should Simon Mignolet have saved it?
Nah, that's something for analyze tomorrow calmly. It's from our side, it's a difficult one because it goes really to the ground. That's the most difficult one for the goalie because it bounces just before. I think he's there. It's just the moment. But again, it's a collective sport. We're trying to build a team who can approach each single game in the same way. So if we play at home or we play away, we want to be dominant. We want to dominate with the ball, but especially without the ball. And that's going better and better, in our opinion, in my opinion. And yeah, that's it.
I asked you about concentration a little earlier. We heard about the planned walkout, and it happened, and there was quite a lot walked out. Do you think that had an effect on the team? It must have been a little unsettling.
Yeah, that would be the easy one to say now, but no, of course not. No. Of course not. The players are in the game, and they don't. We always say, like a joke, like you have to know exactly what happens in and around you. Over longer space, you know what happens, and you need to know what happens in the stadium, even to have the overview and the orientation individually. But no, of course not. It's we know how big this club is, and we know how strong our supporters are, and we really appreciate. We know their opinion, and we. But it's not for me in this moment, and not for me in my position to make comments about it. They support us really well, and you see a common behavior between them and us. You see a common behavior between the manager and them, the enthusiasm and the passion, but at the same time standing always behind them. No problem whatsoever with that. If they want to make a statement, they make a statement. It's for us as a club to deal with that.